Yes, today I want to give some details about the two largest cities in East Africa, that is Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Nairobi, Kenya. Both are largest cities in Africa, East Africa, starting with Dar es Salaam, that is the largest city within Tanzania, and it is not the capital city of Tanzania, but it is the business capital city of the country. It emerged as a fishing village, but with time it started to grow. Dar es Salaam means a paradise of security or safe paradise. And right now, it's almost approximately 6 million people in Dar es Salaam alone. And at the same time, Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya. In fact, it is the largest capital city in East Africa. And it emerged as it was a storage area for the railway constructions from Mombasa to Uganda. So the colonial era, people used to store construction materials in Nairobi as they are moving to Uganda, and slowly the capital city was emerging. It's approximately have about 4 million people in Nairobi. Anyway, it was not my aim to compare the two cities, Dar es Salaam and Nairobi. However, it's not easy comparison because of the nature of the places, the two capitals. If you talk about Dar es Salaam finding itself at the coastal region of Tanzania, surrounded by ocean with lot of beautiful beaches. The same way, if you talk about Nairobi, with its good weather, is a capital city with a very fresh air and always green as it is in the highlands of Kenya. It's very conducive environment, and also is one of the largest cities along the East African region. So here we go. I will try to show you things that you can find in the capital city of Nairobi. At the same time, the things that I will show you some places and Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. So welcome, stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe, comment whether you are pro or against, and challenge us. I will try to go in an analytic way through both cities, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and Nairobi, Kenya. First of all, we should acknowledge that in Nairobi, the level of technology is very high comparing to that of Dar es Salaam, because of the necessities that you get inside Nairobi, even because the level of banking and internet speed is higher comparing to that of Dar es Salaam. You can compare relatively technological level of Nairobi with that of Lagos and Accra, Nigeria and Ghana respectively, whereas Dar es Salaam, the level of technology is higher, but you can't compare with that of Nairobi, even because of the nature of the capital city of Kenya, Nairobi, whereby there are a lot of expertise in the country. You see figures like Red Cross in Africa, its capital is in Nairobi. The Google, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, and other environmental programs of UN, Hawaii, and UN's offices are found in Nairobi. So there should be a lot of investment in technology so that to cope up with the situation the city is hosting. Whereas Dar es Salaam, you can't find such expertise from outside. So relatively, the level of technology invested cannot be equal to that of Nairobi. In Nairobi, there are a lot of embassies. That makes Nairobi the busiest city in East Africa and even in Africa at large. Whereas in Dar es Salaam, you can't find such services, or if you find not in the same manner as you find it in Nairobi. Dar es Salaam real estate market is less than that of Nairobi. However, they've got more value to compare with that of Nairobi. The real estates in Nairobi are less expensive, yet they are many in number. Dar es Salaam has a less number of millionaires comparing to millionaires in Nairobi. However, many millionaires or many rich people in Nairobi, they remain hidden their identity. They don't want to show themselves, or they don't want to identify themselves. Maybe because most of the millionaires in Nairobi have political background, so they don't want to show themselves to the public, while as in Tanzania, they are free and they enjoy their freedom that manner that they can show themselves. And then in Tanzania, people are very friendly, and the hospitality level is beyond expectations. There are people who are saying that in Tanzania, even if a thug wants to attack you, he has to ask permission, but it's just a joke. But really, people of Tanzania are more friendly, polite, comparing to people of Nairobi. I'm talking about Dar es Salaam. They are Wakola in Dar es Salaam, but they are not as many as you find them in Nairobi. But in Nairobi, there are many Wakola, and thus they make people to become reserved. People reduce their social relationship for that reason. They can be conned. Yeah, in Nairobi, the level of poverty is too high. Lot of slums, and thus crime rate increases. While in Dar es Salaam, there are poverty, yes, but you can't compare the level of poverty in both cities. Maybe because also of the structure of the country, of the city. There are a lot of embassies in Nairobi comparing to those in Dar es Salaam. And it is true that safety in Dar es Salaam is higher comparing to Nairobi. Nairobi, there are a lot of terrorists, and sometimes they attack here and there. But in Dar es Salaam, be sure that your security is maintained as you walk about in the street and when you are in Nairobi. So as I told you, it's not easy to compare with certainty the two cities. However, there are something you can see here they are and here they know. Both of the cities are among the big 5 mega cities that grow fast today. Dar es Salaam used to be behind Nairobi, but long time ago. This time Dar es Salaam also is catching up very rapid to that of Nairobi. And Nairobi is still a big city as it is, with big malls and expensive one to compare that to Dar es Salaam. There are other malls you can't find, other stores like Hablot in Dar es Salaam. There are no. In the whole of Africa, you find it in South Africa and in Nairobi. The places for games like bowling, Dar es Salaam, you find 1 or 2, but in Kenya there are plenty. In the big market, big malls like 2 Rivers found in Nairobi is beyond expectation. But one thing you should see also in Dar es Salaam, as Tanzania in general, there are a well-planned system of parking their buses, albeit the bus stands like that of Magufuli, which can be one of the biggest in Africa, and others in Morogoro, Mbeya, Songea, Dodoma, and other places. But in Nairobi, normally the buses, they park along the streets. You see, so if you want to go to Mombasa, you have to know which street you can find the bus to Mombasa, and there you find along the streets, the road, very busy road, and the buses are parked inside the city. While in Dar es Salaam, all buses should be inside the big Magufuli bus stand. So this is added advantage to Tanzanian capital Dar es Salaam, whereby there is a well-organized bus stands for parking within the stands to compare with Kenya. Anyway, There are people also think that in Kenya corruption is too high to compare with Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. But I can say it all depends with people. But really, people like police and other organizations, they don't fear to ask you for 10 shillings, 20, 50, just to give you advantage, added advantage. In Kenya, in Tanzania, you can't get that this time, especially after the Baba Magufuli changed the system. So now people are free from corruption, I can say, to compare with that in Kenya. But all the people are people, so you can't say there's no corruption at all. In the level of public transportation, Dar es Salaam has gone a bit further than it is in Kenya, where the government has started the program of BRT, whereby locomotion movement from one place to another is made very simple in Dar es Salaam comparing to that of Kenya. Of course, Nairobi, the government also has built an expressway from one place to another, but this expressway does not give favor to everyone. Although it is a flyover, it flies from Westlands all over to nearby the airport, so that people can rush to and fro without delaying. But however, this service is not for everyone, so the improved system of transport does not favor many people in Kenya, whereas Tanzanians' means of transportation is for all, especially through the creation of the BRT. It has resolved many problems of transport, especially jam. It's easier in Tanzania to travel by public means than to travel by private cars in Dar es Salaam because of the system how it is. But in Kenya, it's the contrary. If you travel by public transport, then you count other hours of delay in Nairobi. So I can tell you that the means of transportation, public transportation in Dar es Salaam is even more improved to compare with that in Nairobi. The climate in Dar es Salaam is hot and humid as it is in the coastal area, while that weather in Nairobi, Kenya is very well and is cool. It favors everyone visiting the capital city. As you know, Dar es Salaam emerged as an economic hub, so many people are going there for the issue of business. In Nairobi, the city is imaged as the capital, yet it is a touristic destination, whereby the only capital city in the world whereby you find wild animals within the capital city. That means a game reserve, not a zoo. So this is typical different capital city in the whole world may be found ever. Okay, thank you. There are a lot of things to share with you, but if you find it useful, it's okay. If you have any reclamation or you want to claim something and you see that maybe my judgment was not that much good, you can show your satisfaction in my commentary section here down, or you can just call me through my email that is shown within my channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to ring the bell. That is the early 16 a.m. Thank you.